All right, can everybody hear me? Fantastic. All right, we'll give it a couple minutes. I just want to make sure that there's enough time for people to show up. I don't want to start early. Wasn't anticipating the technical difficulties to not exist. Cat has just emerged from under the bed. All right, let me how's that? It just rained here and it's a bit drippy behind the house, so apologies if the audio is coming up. So, new feature this year. MG came through with some really good quality of life things for running the raffle, but also for all of you in following along. If you go to the raffle website and just bring up the prize list will update live as the drawings happen. So you don't need to follow along with a spreadsheet or anything this time around. It will all be available for you all as it happens. Some quick statistics for everybody. We had a quite good year, especially the very end push. I think we more than doubled the amount of donations in the just the last couple days. So very impressive. The weekend push was real. We overtook 2024, so great job, everybody. Um, I know that I want to give a big thanks to MG Secure, of course, for really coming through and making running the raffle this year significantly more streamlined than it was previously, and I don't think any of the features had any problems the entire time, which is just fantastic. So thank you so much for your support. And of course, thank you to all of the prize contributors and all of the 141 unique donors that we got this year. So I will not belabor this. I know everyone is here to see prizes get drawn, so we're 2 minutes overdue to start drawing winners. Just as a reminder for anyone who just joined, you can go to the LPU Belts raffle page and the winners will show up as we go. So if you don't see the whole list on my screen, you can see it on yours. Starting with pot number one. This is one of the digital pots. Um, it's a $250 gift card to Adam's Lock store. If you've never been there, it has a lot of stuff going on. First winner of the 2026 raffle is Other Dave. Congratulations to Other Dave. You have won the $250 Garrett Pass. Moving on to some additional digital prizes, we have $60 to also Garrett's lock store. Second winner of the 2026 raffle is Justin. We have two name-based usernames. Congratulations to Other Dave and Justin. You have won the gift cards to Adam's Lock Store. Moving on to pot number 3, also contributed by Andrex. This is a credit to Decoder's Lock Store. So just getting some global access to all of the lock providers. Congratulations to David. We have Other Dave and we have David too. Congratulations to both the Daves. You're out here winning lock credit. Moving on to pot number 4. This one is $50 credit to the Jimmy Long's Lockpick store. Thank you to Spy C for contributing this. Congratulations to Andrex 66 IT. You're gonna get some Jimmy Longs. They are some of the best. They really do have some of the best feedback. I've not seen their equal, except perhaps from LLT. Law Lock Tools themselves provided a prize this year, which is the Renegade Pro pick set. It's just about everything you need in order to dive deep into single pin picking, including this really nice 2mm thick tensioner. You never know when you'll need it, and when you do, you're happy you have it. Congratulations to Mad Mike LX. You have won the LLT Renegade Pro. Congratulations to Mad Mike LX. Moving on to pot number 6 from E Locksmith. This one is rather interesting. It contains 2 padlocks, but one of them is not a padlock. It is in fact a pad clock. Let's see if I can. Oh no. Well, if you look closely here, you can see that one of these padlocks does not have a pair of keys. It in fact has a clock in the middle. It is not a padlock. It is in fact a clock that sits on your desk and looks like a padlock. Thank you to E-Locksmith for coming back again. They've been a mainstay of the raffle for many years. Congratulations to Zesty Zesty. You have won prize number 6. All right, let's get some zoom in going on. Check out that clock. All right, moving on to the Tool Prize. This is contributed by a representative of Tool themselves, as well as Know the Bird, who provided this neat little case. It contains a number of Tool necessities, including a pick set, expansions to that pick set, a really cool leather lockpick case. Oh, it works if you change the image. It's interesting. Okay, some of them work. There we go. You can see that nice leather lockpick case embossed with the Tool logo. All right. Congratulations to Cord. You have won pot number 7. Congratulations to Cord. Moving on to pot number 8, this is a pick case provided by Phantasm Industries. This is a really interesting piece here. It is extremely rugged. That's their deal is you will not be able to destroy this thing. I mean, maybe if you try really hard, but the whole point of this is to be as rugged and usable as possible. They're really just trying to make something that's functional and as useful to the picker as it can be. out in the field. All right. Congratulations to Almighty Ox. Almighty Ox, you have won prize number 8. Enjoy. Chad appears to be coming to the opinion that the raffle is rigged. We'll continue the charade for as long as we can. Moving on to prize number 9. This is a fully custom pit case made by Sarius. This is something where you will be able to collaborate with Sarius after the raffle to create a pit case made out of whatever material you would like, within reason, of course. Um, he has worked with a wide range of materials in the past. In the past, he's contributed pit cases that have been made out of this cool cork material, which I believe there's images of in here. And his work is just overall very nice. Congratulations to Mike from England. Mike from England, you have won the fully custom pit case from Sarius. Moving on to yet another custom piece. This is from the Gaming Bug, who specializes in leather work. Some examples of some very nice pieces from him. The credit towards a custom case here. I guess we can, the credit towards the custom case here is good to create one of these big boys, so have fun designing this alongside the Gaming Bug. Congratulations to Baskerville 2, Bask. Congratulations. You have won the custom leather case. Moving on to a very popular pot. This is Rat Yolk's contribution this year. It was his experiments with a material called G-Carta, which is a synthetic micarta. Very, very cool patterns in here. One of a kind. A very, very beautiful piece. Excellent work from Rat Yolk, as always. Congratulations to Flebron. Flebron, you have won the Rat Yolk pick this year. Congratulations. Moving on to prize number 12 from Burn B1. This is the Paladin. Contains some nice custom flags here. Beautiful work. This excellent pinning mat. And of course the flag holder is included. Congratulations to the guy named Guy. A lot of names in the winners this year. Congratulations to the guy named Guy. Moving on to the next prize contributed by Burn. This includes 4 handmade dimple flags, carbon fiber handles. I really, really like the design of these flags here. We'll zoom in with the other methodology. The long ones have nice thin, uh, a nice thin profile here, which is something you don't see a whole lot in the ones that you can buy. All right. Congratulations again to Cord. You have won the carbon fiber flag set. Congratulations to Cord. Moving on to a non-lock related entry. This is provided by Badger Knives, Honey Badger Knives. This is their second year providing a prize, so thank you for continuing to support the raffle. It's this beautiful Tanto-based knife, alongside a bottle of this nice slick oil here, which they have assured me does fit inside of keyways. Whether that's a good idea is for the winner to find out. Congratulations to Kay Shenya. Kay Shenya, you have won the Tonto. Moving on to a prize by Collateral Tech. This is a really cool, very cool prize with a very long list of contents stuffed into a very small space. Oh no. Sorry, Miwa. We have a pick case here, stuffed with everything you could ever want, alongside a nice collection of locks. Just going through a little bit of this list here. I'm not going to read it all on stream just because it would take far too long. But suffice it to say, it's a very, very cool prize. Congratulations to GS18. You have won the Little Pick Energy. Congratulations to GS18. Moving on to a prize by the Lockpicking Dev. This contains 2 custom picks as well as some locks and some nice swag. I am especially a fan of this sticker. One of the greatest memes from LPU. I like lock. I believe it's oh sorry, it is a magnet, my mistake. Alongside a googly eye lockpick and a custom pick with a purple heart handle. And of course, an Abloy cutaway. Congratulations to Zcos. Zcos, you have won the picks and the locks. Moving on to a pair of custom picks by 4550. One of these picks is a deep gen with a bloodwood handle, inlay with a collection of woods, and a short gem with a babinga handle, as well as an inlay with another collection of woods. The manufacturing process for these is quite interesting. These are laminated woods cut at different angles in order to create these very cool sort of Celtic knot shapes. It also includes a Polish lock, so you can pick your Polish lock with your polished picks. Congratulations to DA1 Mio. Daimyo. We're going to go with Daimyo. That makes more sense. Congratulations to Daimyo. Moving on to the PLA protectors provided by Basque. This is the prototype version of the PLA protector. You know it's a prototype because it is pink. These things are rather large. And we'll get into the guts of the whole thing in the next prize. But starting with this one, congratulations to Isolation and Hatred. I hate to exemplify concepts such as that, but you really came through today and you won a raffle prize. And for the giant PLA protector itself, I think this is one of the coolest prizes in the whole lineup. That's just my personal opinion. Look at this arm here and look at its comparison to an actual chroma protector. These things are not that small. It really just goes to show how huge this fully functional lock is. It contains all of the requisite parts. And I believe he has a video up linked somewhere in here. Yes, that shows the operation of the lock. It has a really nice, satisfying click to it. It's a very, very cool piece. Congratulations again to Daimyo. You have won the giant PLA protector. I don't think you can pick it with those gems, but it's a very, very cool win nonetheless. Moving on to a prize that has 2 winners. This not only contains a very nice oval padlock body, these are very good to have around because oval locks are always nicer to have in a padlock body than just sort of hanging out on their own. Also contains a fidget toy, a Bigleri. If you don't know what these are, I would look them up. They're one of those high skill fidget toys, which um, just look very cool when you flip them around and figure out what you're doing with them, as well as some Swedish candy. So there'll be two winners to this prize. Congratulations to Emergent Layer, and Ishidadson. Congratulations to Emergent Layer and Ishidadson. Moving on to the sightseeing abloy. This is an abloy which has made it all the way to Finland, gone to the USA, and then come back to Finland. Where will it go next? Who knows? But it's a nice, beautiful abloy padlock with a Protect 2 core. Look at that padlock body. Congratulations to HV Logic. Ooh, this baby's going far. Congratulations to HV Logic. You have made sure that abloy is getting its miles. Moving on to a donation by Craig. This is a 787 cutaway. Um, uh, One addition it has here, not only can you see the guts of the 787, including its blocker bar and all the levers operating, but it has this neat little 3D printed backing on it, which if you've ever handled one of these locks without it, is very nice to have. Otherwise you have to hold in the back yourself. Big tickets on this one. Let's see who got it. Congratulations to CMFXA. Congratulations to CMFXA. You have won the 787 cutaway. Moving on to one of the cooler pots this year. This is one of the ones I would have put a good amount of cash in if I could join, but this contains 3 rare honeys that you can only get from Florida. This green one is just naturally green. It's got that swamp color to it. These are some very delicious rare honeys that are only available at that part of the United States. There were some shipping restrictions on this one, unfortunately, but that's what you get when you have cool consumable items. Congratulations to Alexio Zella. Congratulations to Alexio Zella. You have won the honey pot. Moving on to pot number 24. Saspes is back. He comes back every year. He is always the very first person to submit their prize within moments of the call for prize contributions coming out. Like clockwork. Apologies, I can't get a better zoom in on this, but this Titan exploded frame is a very cool thing to have. It also contains 2 different pinning trays for standard and um, disc detainer locks, as well as a number of very cool advanced locks. These graduated spool asses are not that common. It's the older style of driver pins before the barrels or the gin bottles. Congratulations to Bosman Kyle. Bosman.Kyle. You have won the Saspes pot. Moving on to 2 pots provided by Spoon. Spoon decided to provide us with some good smelling liquids. He wants to make sure that we're emitting clouds to really represent the types of lock pickers that we want to smell like. One of these prizes is a set of masculine scents designed to accommodate most of the people around here, and then there is also a set of feminine scents for, unfortunately, the smaller part of the demographic, but it was interesting to see the push and pull between the two different prizes this year. Congratulations to Bacon Pineapple. Those are two scents that I think might need a little masking if you smell like that all the time. Congratulations to Bacon 7 Pineapple. You can now smell like something other than food. Moving on to the feminine scents, we have three beautiful looking bottles here, which I'm sure smell even better than they look. Congratulations to Kentworth 1419. You have won the feminine scents. Enjoy. Moving along to one of the other big ticket items, we have Pick the Rainbow from Noodle Thumb. This is a collection of locks all the way from yellow to purple and some white belt locks, colored like a bag of Skittles. But oh no, what's this? An M&M has snuck in there. Look at that giant box of Skittles. This is a very cool prize. Um, Whoever wins this is going to enjoy popping those open just like popping Skittles into your mouth. Congratulations to Alternative Donut 62. You have won Pick the Rainbow. Moving on to a pot contributed by Granny. This is the M Heart Emporium. This contains everything that you need in order to pick every variation of M Heart that you can with all difficulties. Look at that pile of M Hearts. Also contains different formats as well with all of the requisite keys. It's a very cool pot for anyone who's interested in that very interesting discontinued style. And congratulations to SGRA 8. You have won the M Heart Emporium. Moving on to another progressive pot, again provided by Basque. This contains everything you need in order to change the difficulty of this padlock mounted bilock to get every version of its belt difficulty. We have a bilock mounted in an ABIS padlock, as well as pins for various levels of mastering. Congratulations to Fudgebug. Oh, that's a fun name to say. Congratulations to Fudgebug. You have won the Bilock Progressive Pot. Moving on to another Bilock Progressive Pot. This one contains a similar situation, a Bilock QCC, which is one of these neat little turn it 45 degrees and pull it out of the plug situations, alongside a pinning kit containing every bilock pin that you could possibly need in order to modify it to whatever difficulty you would like in this nice handy case. Also some spare springs in case you cause a problem when you're repinning it. Thank you to Ishi Ladson for this pot. Congratulations to Susurus. You have won the 5-belt Advanced Progression Bilock Kit. Congratulations to Susurus. Moving on to another big ticket item. This one has some very nice locks in it. We have an ALC Galaxy mounted in an ABIS 83 padlock, as well as a Lockwood Twin. Both of those locks are a combination of hard to get and expensive. It also contains 3 different variations of bilock, including the first generation, the new generation with the little interactive on the bottom, and the ASIO sort of government security version with the offset pins and the extra false gates. Congratulations again to Susurus. You are getting a nice payday of Australian locks. Congratulations to Susurus. You will definitely be picking bilocks for a while. So sorry, Picksmith. Moving on to another Australian pot. This one's provided by HV Logic. It is the annual Lockwood pot, containing a number of Lockwoods that you might not normally see. It has 5 234 padlocks, bilock wafer padlocks. Just look at this array of nice looking vintage Lockwoods. Very hard to find these. Congratulations to Other Dave. Congratulations again to Other Dave. You have won the Lockwood pot. Moving on to a pair of locks, pair of Medico-based pots. First contributed again by Basque. Basque, a prolific contributor this year. This contains a collection of 2 of their flagship models as well as some more interesting ones. Picture of the dual tech is not an, oh, there it is. There's the dual tech. Contains an M4 LFIC with its operating key, a biaxial, as well as some more interesting ones. You have a Medico B SFIC. Yes, Medico did make SFICs. And then no keys, unfortunately, but there is something here called a dual tech, which contains a Medico X4 as well as a Medico XT in the same lock. Congratulations to CMFXA. Congratulations again to CMFXA. You have won the Medico X6. Moving on to the next Medico-based prize, contributed by Only Pins and Mugatu. This contains every single Medico flagship dating back to even before the Medico original. There's a pre-1971 Medico brass lock. You can see, I believe the logo is a little different on that one. As well as an original mortise, an original padlock, a biaxial brass lock, an M3 and an M4. Look at all this Medico stuff here. Everything you could possibly want Medico-wise. You'll get to experience picking the different generations of Medico. Congratulations to Noodle Thumb. You complimented the pot in chat and you won it. Congratulations to Noodle Thumb. Moving on to the first of 2 pots containing a master number 19. This is sort of an interesting outlier case because it is a purple belt master lock. Why it's purple belt, you'll have to try to pick it and find out. Congratulations to Alexio Zella. You have won the Leisure Lock number 19. Fight Bet Lock Leisure. Moving on to a number Master Lock number 19 with a bonus. This is a Master Lock number 19 with the key, including a Moki pouch as well. Provided by Ati182. Congratulations to Fimmel. Congratulations to Fimmel. You have won the Moki pouch and Master Lock number 19. Moving on to a prize provided by White. This is an Asa Abloy golf shirt. Size XL. You can see it in there is a nice collared shirt. The Asa Abloy logo on it. Congratulations to Bonks. Bonks, you have won that nice shirt. I'll have to send a picture of you wearing it later. Moving on with the golf related products, we have the Tor Caliber tensioners. This is a really, really cool one. This is a 3D printed golf bag alongside 3 tensioners shaped like golf clubs. Such a fun idea. This is another one of those that I definitely would have put some money on just because of how Just how clever it is. Divided by nightmare. Congratulations to Know the Bird. You have won the Tor Caliber Tensioners. Congratulations to Know the Bird. Moving on to a prize contributed by Infinitely Explosive. This is 2 cutaway locks. It makes them faster and lighter. Contains one Asa Desmo and one American 1305 cutaway. Just beautiful work. Desmo cutaways always look really, really nice. You get the full long pin in there. Very good visibility of the sidebar. And this American 1305, nice fat American lock. Congratulations again to Other Dave. You have won the lightweight locks. Congratulations to Other Dave. Moving on to a pot provided and named after Will Billiam. This contains a tricky little purple belt lock, one of the only wafer-based purple belt locks out there, an Illinois duo. Congratulations to Bosman.Kyle. Congratulations to Bosman.Kyle. You have won the Willed Billiam pot. Moving on to the Dirty Old Man contributed by Picksmith. This is a really, really fun challenge lock made by Picksmith. He wailed on it for a long, long time to make it look as used as possible. It does still run, and it has this beautiful polished key to offset the look of the main lock. Look at that beauty. All right. Congratulations to Disorder 0x00. You have won the Dirty Old Man. Good luck picking that one. Moving on to another one of our big ticket items, we have the Master of France. 4 padlocks, as well as a number of other French locks to whet your appetite with some practice picking and some more exotic picking. Provided by Powhound Gabe. Congratulations to LBC 576. You have won the Master of France. Congratulations to LBC 576. Moving on to the 3 prizes provided by Decoder. This first one contains 2 rather hard to find locks, new and in their box. First is an Abus TS5000. If you've never seen one of these, the bit that says punctured means that there is actually holes in the key. The keyway of the TS5000 looks like this madness right here, and it has an enforced bitting. You can see the little hole there to make sure that there are 0 lift pins in the way, just to make it an extra pain in the ass to pick. The second is a CES RE5, which contains this special cutoff key here. All right. Congratulations to Do Not Duplicate. You have won the box rarities. Congratulations to Do Not Duplicate. Moving on to the second prize from Decoder. This contains 2 locks which are classic locks that have been around for a long time and are still in the box. They've been unloved for so long. This includes an EC700. This is the stay lock that has opposing pins that do not offset each other, making them rather hard to pick because pins overset each other, as well as an ABUS XP1. It is the precursor to the TS5000. Does not have the same punctured key. Congratulations to Bonks. Bonks, you have won this ABUS nostalgia. Congratulations to Bonks. Moving on to another very popular pot, third of the prizes from Decoder. This contains a lock that is rather new and rather hard to get as a hobbyist. It is an electromechanical version of the Protect 2. It's a Protect 2 click and an Abbley PL342 padlock. The weatherproof bit on the end is quite robust. It's a very, very cool prize to have out there. It has been requested by Decoder that this prize not be resold by the winner. This is a vote of trust in the community, so please respect that. Congratulations to NKT. You have won the electromechanical future. Congratulations to NKT. It definitely went to an enthusiast. Moving on, we have two prizes that are boxes to green. The first is a box to green, but all the locks are European. An array of locks from white to green belts, all from Europe. A little bit off the beaten path for a lot of what people use for those belts. Congratulations to Kentworth 1419. You have won the box to green. Congratulations to Kentworth 1419. Moving on to a second prize. This one has two winners. This is a box to green using some very traditional locks that people love to use for green belts, including a Master 140. One that's a little bit less common, the Master 150. It is a bigger Master 140, slightly more difficult. It has an extra pin. Also includes a CISA 22050 and an ABUS 7240, a classic choice. Again, there will be two winners drawn for this. Congratulations to Leering Panda and Alternative Donut 62. You have won a box to green. Moving on to another prize provided by Emergent Layer. We have a yellow to green set of padlocks, but these are all a little bit bigger than usual, including a Masterlock Magnum 532 and Pro Series 6840. Big chunky Masterlocks. Congratulations to Wadlito. Congratulations to Wadlito. You have won the chunky Masterlocks. Apologies if the rain noise is coming through loud. It's rather uncommon around here in Northern California. Moving on to another prize pot containing a series of locks that are great for practice. I don't know if any of you have ever had a practice bag, just a bag full of padlocks that you pick through over and over and over again, but it's a great way to really get the feel. And this is a great set of practice locks here. Congratulations again to Alternative Donut 62. You will definitely have some locks to practice with. Congratulations to Alternative Donut 62. Moving on to another prize. This one's interesting because it contains no actual locks or picks in it, only lock and pick themed items. It's a very cool idea. It contains a wooden, laser cut wooden puzzle, two laser cut wooden puzzles, in fact, that are lock themed. It contains, let's just bring up, it contains a board game as well as this cool little decoding lock. No combination on this cipher model, so good luck with that. Congratulations to Melds. Congratulations to Melds. You have won Pick and Play. Moving on to the LPU logo light box, contributed by Almighty Ox. Let me see if I can camera turned around real quick. I actually have one of you right there on the wall. He was nice enough to provide me with one of them, and it's a beautiful piece. It lights up and really shows your pride in Lockpickers United. Beautiful work. I'll get the camera back on the star of the show here. All right. Congratulations to Auburn X. Congratulations to Auburn X. You have won the LPU logo light box. Moving on, we have a collection of locks which are notoriously obnoxious to pick. The two Opnus rekeyable locks, the MMX2 and Memalis. These seem like they would be just other versions of the Miwa U9 and PR, but they are somehow substantially more difficult to pick. And if you can't get it open, it really is just a skill issue. Congratulations to Infinitely Explosive. I would say have fun, but I can't say picking those locks is particularly fun. Moving on to pot number 53 from Hunson. This is Picks on the Vine. Contains a beautiful wooden pinning tray, a Miwa DS, as well as two sets of picks that were designed by him on the vine, just like tomatoes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Picksmith. As well as some sheets of sandpaper to get these picks to exactly the smoothness that you need. Congratulations to VLDUL. You have won Picks on the Vine. Congratulations to VLDUL. Moving on to a prize contributed by Blake. This is a Knox padlock with a Medico M3 camlock core. It is technically for an Arizona fire department, but you can use it for whatever your purposes require. We won't tell. Congratulations again to Daimyo. You have won the Knox in the box. Congratulations to Daimyo. Moving on to a prize provided by D-Web. This is a Sargent and Greenleaf 6741 mounted on a 3D printed setup with your choice of color. You can collaborate with him to make sure that this mounted lock is mounted with your sense of style. Congratulations to Zesty Zesty. You have won the mounted Sargent and Greenleaf 6741. Moving on to another 4-digit tickets prize. This is provided by Nick Picks. Now, I would like to note that there is an additional prize that will be provided by Nick Picks after the raffle. It has a separate format. Every single person who contributed has one ticket in the prize, and so it will be randomly allocated to whoever wins. But this prize contains a number of nice locks, including 2 Alloy Safe Deposit Box locks, Rosengren's 32A81, Robert 2391. Let's just bring this up here. And then there are some additional not yet pictured locks that were added at the end, including Avis 158 KC45 code lock. This has an interesting keyway on the bottom, sort of like a TSA lock, but that key is not included. Congratulations to LBC 576. DDs are magic for you. Moving on to prize number 57. This was my prize this year. I decided to refrain from the meme prize. This is a collection of dual access locks, including this interesting God Reg, this tricircle. I think this tricircle is one of the coolest things. You put key A in, you turn it, and then you put key B in, turn it. You have to do it in that order or it doesn't work. We have a Yale bicentric, two different versions of a Yale bicentric, one safe deposit box lock. This strange unnamed Russian one with two disk detainer cores just on either side of the shackle, and I might add an extra in there just for fun. Congratulations to the guy named Guy. Congratulations to the guy named Guy. You have won the dual access lock pot. Moving on to the biggest ticket collector of the raffle this year. This is the Nameless Lock Project prototype. This is just a prototype. This is an ongoing project. It is a giant cube padlock made by Diggs. This has been in development for a long time. And it is a very, very popular pot because it is a one-of-a-kind thing and an incredible piece of LPU history. Congratulations to Youth Xenos. Congratulations to Youth Xenos. You have won the Nameless Lock Project prototype. 59 and this range were skipped for stylistic reasons because this prize contains a Diggs Alpha with serial number 60. If you are unaware of the Diggs Alpha, this was another lock that was designed and made by Diggs. Excellent machining. Tolerances on it are so tight you have to run it a few times because it just everything is so close. Congratulations to NJ Local. You have won the unaccompanied Alpha, Alpha number 60. And finally, we have pot number 69. It is so named because it contains the Diggs Alpha and Diggs Bravo locks, both serial number 69. This happened by complete chance, and we couldn't pass up the opportunity to put these together into a prize. It's a fantastic. I don't think that this chance will ever come up again, so very cool to have both of these put together for the raffle. Congratulations to Baskerville 2. Bask, you have won pot number 69. Enjoy. Congratulations to all the winners. As always, of course, the winner list will be posted to Reddit afterwards, and all of the winners will be contacted directly in order to get their information to be either contacted by the prize contributor themselves or by one of the raffle staff so that that information can be relayed to the prize contributor. Please be patient. There are 60 prizes here, and we only have so many people who are working to organize the process of getting all of those prizes to those winners. And there may be some shipping logistics that get in the way and make things a little bit complicated this year. So please bear with us. The winner list is, of course, live on the raffle website as well. So if you missed the drawing, it is all there for you to see, and you can search your name to understand, to find out whether or not you won. As always, thank you so much to all of the contributors and all of the people who donated this year, and especially thank you to MG Secure for making this awesome system. The process was so smooth this year. Really appreciate it. Congratulations again to all the winners, and signing off. We'll see you again next year.